Lego. Bum, bum, bum.
What?
I don't know. Isn't that the start of...
That's our new theme song.
No, that's the start of that Chris Brown song where he raps with Busta Rhymes and Lil Wayne. Yellow bottle jeans, yellow model sipping, yellow Lamborghini, yellow top missing. Yeah, that's the one.
I'm getting paper.
You know how we do at Comics and Chronic.
We get paper.
We're steady getting. Yeah, we're the three richest guys you know.
That might be true for some people. That might somehow be true.
Speaking of which, I have a GoFundMe up if you guys want to go to my profile.
That's awesome. Rich people have GoFundMes too.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm rich in love.
Hey, there we go. That's what I like to hear.
So how we doing, sweetie pies?
Sweetie pies.
Sweetie pies.
A lot of sleepy babies here on the show today.
Oh, the sleepiest.
But it's time to be awake.
Oh, I need to do something.
Not
I need
baby.
to change something.
Gotta wake the baby.
Wakey baby.
Wakey babies.
Dude, some crazy shit going down here in California.
What's happening?
Big waves are slamming the coast.
Tell me about these big waves slamming.
Oh, I saw that. That happened just like I saw that on TikTok the other day. That it looked insane.
Well, when me, Max, and Allie were at the beach the other day, the waves were like the smallest wave was like 20 feet high. It was fucking crazy.
What?
Yeah, they were like giant. But I guess like all along California, like some waves are like getting like 40 feet high and they're like pummeling shit.
Why is that happening? I
guess there's a
causing that?
storm off the coast. It's not raining here, but I guess it's fucking up the ocean out there. So,
Well, for
the Illuminati, dude.
Not the Illuminati.
Hey, I'm just saying I didn't hear about these waves before I went to LA. So,
So I think you're referring to the Illuminacho.
the Illuminacho, yes, that's a Patreon exclusive
right.
though. You need to listen to Patreon in order to know about the Illuminacho.
The Illuminacho.
Did you guys have a happy holiday season?
Yeah, for sure. It was happy.
Sure.
Dude, I've been sick. Your boy's been ill.
What you been ill with, bro?
I think RSV, honestly.
RSV, isn't that what the babies get?
Yeah, but there has been...
Literally, it is.
It sounds.
No, but there's been a lot of strains that have been coming out the past few years that fuck up adults.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Especially in West Virginia, I'm sure.
Yeah. So I'm getting fucking my lungs. You guys know how weak my lungs have been as it is. It's like my weakest link.
Bronchitis.
I don't have an Achilles tendon. Ooh, chronic bronchitis gets a hot boy horn. Just because it has the word chronic in it.
Like, yeah, dude, chronic pneumonia.
you know I fucking keep that chronic, buddy.
Yeah, keep that shit in my lungs.
No, but so like the other day, I'm not normally a hospital guy, but the other night my breathing was so bad I almost went to the hospital.
Really?
Damn.
Yeah.
I've had that one time when I couldn't get a good breath in my lungs, and I was like, should I go to urgent care? Because I can't breathe.
It almost made me like have a panic attack.
Yeah. Honestly, whenever that's happened, I've only had it twice, but I've gone and I just get nebulizer treatment at urgent care. That clears it right up.
Them
But it sucks that,
nebs.
that nebs, dude.
That Nebuchadnezzar. You know?
Nebulizer off top.
Cody, again, will get names like that perfectly right. But
I know, seriously. Yeah. Let's see if Cody can get the name of the book we're talking about right today.
Ooh. Yeah.
I've never heard him say it wrong.
That's true.
It's one of my faves. We're revisiting the series that we love to talk about, Saga.
We're back
Volumes
already.
5 and 6. Brian K. Vaughan, Fiona Staples. Yeah, pretty much back to back.
Yeah.
Belly to belly.
Belly to belly.
It was literally 100 episodes between our first Saga episode and our last one, and now it's just going to be like a few episodes.
Yeah.
Well, now
Pretty
that we're
cool.
at volume 6, we're pretty much halfway through what's currently out, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, but we're only 6 is like a third of the way through the series.
Yeah. So there's
11 volumes out.
there's 11 volumes out. Yep.
Well, that would make it more than halfway. What are you talking about?
They're only doing 18 volumes total, or 18 volumes total.
Jake's
Because
reaction right now was just like
when they
eyebrows raised.
when Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples took that hiatus that they took for a few years, they said that was like the halfway point through the story.
Dude, I'm
And
on
that
a
was volume
hiatus
9.
right now.
But there are a lot of stoppages with this book, which is why I've reread it so many times. I probably mention this every time we talk about it, but Saga's kind of notorious for all these hiatuses.
Yeah, it's definitely one of my most probably my single most read comic.
Nice.
Also, they do a pretty big time jump in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, between 5 and 6 for sure.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
it's a pretty good time jump. I like that. I like when they do time jumps.
We like time jumps here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're a pro time jump. I wish I could time jump into a point in my life when I'm more stable.
Has there ever been a point
Yeah,
in
you'll
your
be
life
time
where you're
jumping
stable?
forever.
Hey, man.
You'll time jump and hit the wall in front of you.
That's hilarious. Oh, man.
No, but I do like the time jump. I think this part of the series, because if I think in our last episode we talked about how we didn't like 3 and 4 quite as much as 1 and 2. I think
I really like 5 and 6.
5 and 6, I think, are like I think that I like, because the first half of the first 9 are kind of just like world building, setting the stage for what to come, making you care about all of these characters. You know what I mean? 5 and 6 is when they really start to move the series forward plot wise. I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel it gets pretty balls to the wall pretty quick.
Yeah, agreed with that.
Dude, now the will is like all fat and shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
In 6, yeah.
Yeah. Dude, everything is crazy.
So let's do a quick recap. At the last time we saw these
Previously
people,
on
Yeah.
Saga.
Nice. Oh, also, do you want to introduce us, Jakey Poo?
Hey, I think, you know what? We need no introduction because they already know who it is. It's the Baked Potato Boys, a.k.a. the Uncle Ben Unimine, a.k.a. Comics and Chronic, Cody Cannon, Anthony Illuminacho, and I'm Jacob H. And we're here talking Saga. You already know it's about to get crazy. About to be lit.
I took too many edibles before this, and I can feel them start to tickle in my brain, you know?
Starting to creep out there.
Yeah.
Like, hee.
I took 2 10-milligram sativas.
Nice.
That could, yeah.
That could very well do it.
Yeah, I bought one of those weed drinks that we took. I bought one yesterday.
Oh, I love that shit.
Dude, that shit fucking put my dick in the dirt.
Yeah. Dick in the dirt.
I've never heard that one.
What? Classic Cody Cannon saying. Put my dick in the dirt.
That we're going to have to add to the Comics and Chronic dictionary.
The
that's coming
lexicon.
out.
Ooh, the dictionary. It's got to be spelled like dick, though.
The dictionary.
Because we only use 3 things here. It's 420, 69, and dick.
666.
Oh, and 666.
And 666,
and chronic.
Right. And Chronic.
Any weed innuendo we could think of.
Yeah. Weed innuendos, sex innuendos. You know where to
Yes.
come for them.
Mispronunciation of words.
Yes. Medical advice.
Oh, of course, medical advice.
Sound medical advice.
Law advice.
Law advice. Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I mean,
we're
now that
legal now. Yeah.
Yeah. All legal, by the way.
I remember when we were banned in all 50 states.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are
The
dark
man
days.
trying to keep us
Those are
down.
dark days. Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, we're here.
Shout out
though.
to Joe Biden for that, though.
He passed the Comics and Chronic bill.
Yes, exactly.
No, we've been flying high ever since, legally.
Who wants to do a synopsis or recap or both? You guys just read it.
I could jump in.
Jump in the line.
Well, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so the story the story starts out with Marko and Alana. They are two star-crossed lovers from opposing a planet and a moon that are eternally at war.
Are you reading this right now? How
No.
did you?
It's just in my mind
Cody
that
at
I'm
the
high.
teleprompter.
I know, serious. That was the most like. I feel bad I interrupted you.
So these two countries are eternally at war, or countries. I said that because it's a metaphor for the Middle East, guys. Damn it, you got me all flabbergasted. I'm
Flabbergasted.
but anyway, they have a baby, and this baby's a hybrid, and because of that, the two countries don't want to know that like love isn't an option. They don't want that, so they're hunting down this couple. Both countries sending assassins, sending military. It's insane. It's madness, and they're just basically
journalists. Those two news reporters.
yeah.
Guys.
So
Upshire and
basically,
Doff.
Upshire and Doff. I love them boys.
Yeah, they're cool.
And they're basically like on the lam, and their family is constantly growing and shrinking, branching off. All of these waves of new characters are coming and joining them, and then falling out. It's a really like well written.
Enemies become allies.
Allies become lovers.
Ooh.
Now, picking up directly from Volume 4, we see that Hazel is with
Dengo.
that terrorist group that originally took them captive.
Dengo.
No,
Dengo.
yeah, it's Dengo no, we don't get no. So that's part of
Terrorist
volume
That's six.
group shows up in 5
In
or
5.
6.
5.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah, so Dengo, it's Dengo who has captured Clara and Alana and Hazel and the Walrus.
and Prince Robot's baby.
And Prince Robot's baby. Dengo's just a fucking, he's a psychopath, man. But he has a heart.
He has a
has a
heart
heart,
to
yeah,
him,
you-
though. That's what I
yeah.
like about it, because, like, especially towards the end, before he,
Yeah.
fucking, like, you do feel bad for him, or you even from the beginning, you feel bad for him.
Yeah. This book does a good job of really giving every character nuance and depth.
Yeah.
So that, like,
I even like Prince Robot. Like,
Yeah,
by the time
yeah,
we're in
right.
Volume 6, like, he's kind of cool.
I think
Right. I love that happens.
yeah, I think we read on the back of the book that this is essentially Game of Thrones in space.
Yeah, it starts to feel that way.
Yeah, because you're constantly falling in love with characters who get offed.
Yeah.
You're constantly
Where you're liking characters who you originally hated, like Jamie Lannister, you originally
Exactly.
hated, and then you come to like really like him.
like Prince Robot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And the characters you do like aren't flawless. You know, they do plenty of things that you don't agree with, don't like.
Yeah, Marko beats his wife.
Yeah.
He didn't quite beat her.
He
but
threw
yeah.
groceries at her.
Yeah. That's pure beating.
I mean, it's enough to like, if you were to
It wasn't nice.
Yeah.
I mean, he was definitely ashamed of it too.
Oh yeah, for
for
sure.
sure.
Marco's God, I love Marko. I love Marko.
Who's your favorite so far? Who's your top guy's like favorite character?
favorite? Probably Marko.
Marko, what about you, Anthony?
I don't know.
I mean, I also
Let me think about that for a
No,
second.
I'm not going to spoil because we know what happens when I do.
I'm talking about what we've read so
Yeah.
far. Don't
So
go
what we've
further
read
than
so
what we've read.
far,
It used to be the will. It used to be the will. Up
Yeah.
until volume 6, it's the will.
yeah. Up until volume 6, I would have said the same thing. But every single character is dope, all the way down to
I like almost every single
all the way down to like Goose and
Goose
is great in these volumes.
yeah, Goose is amazing.
Doesn't he chop off the Will's hand? in this
Fingers,
one or something?
yeah.
His fingers, yeah.
dude.
Dude, Goose is
Oh,
dope.
man. Goose is about that life.
Yeah, and you get that implication. He's like, who said I was a good person? Like, who said I haven't, who
Yeah.
says he
I like
hasn't
that
done fucked
too,
up shit,
yeah. Yeah, because he's like, dude, I'm living here in isolation. You think I like do this by some grand choice?
Yeah.
I think it's kind of cool. It's like, oh shit, what's Goose's past?
Yeah, dude, everybody is so cool. Even the fucking tree woman druggy lady.
Yuma.
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 Yeah, she was awesome. And I love the panel when she goes out.
Yeah.
High as fuck.
Yeah.
as fuck, just ODing.
No, she goes out by fixing it
She incinerates herself
in the fuel by fixing the
helping
fuel.
Yeah. She
Yes.
fixes the fuel thing, and she like, but she is high when she does it.
Yeah.
But so in volume 5, Yuma and Marko almost OD.
Yeah.
An F spiral is what it's called. They're on fadeaway.
Yeah. And so Marco's fadeaway, it almost sounds like he had ego death. And,
Like it was
you
a
can tell.
trip.
It's for sure ego death.
and he's like going through it. He's like realizing the new one. He's like, he comes out of it and he's like, I understand my wife. And more importantly, I understand myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was super traumatic, but it really wasn't. Like a trip could be like that too. Like he really, ego death.
I really like Alana. I think Alana's one of my favorite characters.
Alana too. God,
She's
she's
great.
incredible. I love her.
cool. And
Everybody's
she's
like,
hot.
everybody's so relatable.
Yeah.
Like even the people like who shouldn't be, like Prince Robot. You know what I mean? Like you still are able to empathize with him.
Well,
You know
now
what I
he's Sir Robot.
Yeah, because
he's
he's
no
been
longer a
stripped.
prince.
stripped from his princehood, a wanted man from the robot kingdom.
Yep.
Yeah. I would like to voice Prince Robot. If they were gonna like do him, I think I would do his voice.
How would he sound?
No, not too like crazy. I could just like when I'm reading it, I can see how much like of a condescending dick he is.
Yeah,
So I feel
honestly,
like-
I think if we were to just do Jake's voice and add robotic effects, like give him, maybe if we could get a Chronic Jarvis or son of Chronic Jarvis to lend their assistance.
Oh, yeah, that would be cool.
Ooh, maybe
Son of Chronic.
Chronic Jarvis and son of Chronic Jarvis as Sir Robot and Squire.
And,
Yeah, there we go. They're there for it. It's their time to shine.
dude, that terrorist group is crazy.
Yeah.
The last revolution.
Yeah,
So
those guys are fucking nuts.
that's in volume 5.
Yeah. Clara, dude, I love. Okay, so we got off track. Regardless, 5 picks up with, in one group, you have Alana, Clara, Hazel, all captured by Dengo. In another group, you have Prince Robot, Marko, Goose, and Yuma. And in a third group, you have Gwendolyn, the Brand, Sweet Boy, who we fucked up in the last episode, because it's
Sweet Boy's the
Friendo.
dog.
Walrus though.
The walrus is Friendo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And the
you're
dog
right.
is Sweet Boy.
Yeah.
So we're retconning that. We're going back.
Yeah.
fixing it.
And then the Brand, Sophie, who is also the Brand's real name, Sophie,
Right.
Gwendolyn, and Sweet Boy are trying to rescue the will. Those are like the 3 parallel storylines right now. And then you also have Upshire and Dorf, who haven't quite joined any of the other groups yet because of the Brand's spell that was put on them, where they would die if they told anybody.
Yeah,
Right.
It's a cool spell.
So that's where it picks off.
They're
Picks up.
trying to get dragon jizz.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how you
Insane.
cure the will.
That's how you cure his wounds is with dragon cum. Literally.
Yep.
I love that because it's like a ridiculous. Because like you know how they set the precedent earlier in the series that in order to cast spells you need to have ingredients and stuff like that. You can't just like it's not Harry Potter and you can just say you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And so I guess for this it's a type of healing spell they had to get or whatever medicine for some
I
reason.
think it was more like a potion.
Okay, they have to get dragon jizz. And so they're at this planet and they're tracking down the dragons. They get attacked by dragons, find out that they're all women, and Sophie talks them into using the translation bracelet so they don't have to fight them. They can just talk to them. And it ends up working out for them. They go to collect the jizz from the male dragon who's sucking his own dick.
That's such a great panel. And there's just like loads of jizz everywhere.
Yeah. They're like, Sophie, don't look.
Yeah. But Sophie's the one who goes down to collect the jizz.
And because of that, we lose the Brand, R.I.P., the Will sister.
Yeah.
Also,
Chomped in half.
Also, like devastating. There's like a lot of feeling when that happens. Oh, bless you, child. That was horrific.
That was a big one.
I imagine that's what it sounded like when the dragon chomped the Brand in half. I feel like the brand was also probably the will's tether to humanity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, now because we see him in volume 6, he's like completely lost it.
Yeah.
He like is pretty much like schizophrenic, talking to the ghost of the stock in his mind. And even Upshire and Dorf are like, dude, this guy's gonna fucking kill us. He's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's at one point in time he talks to the brand, and the brand goes, he's like, you're not real, you're dead. And she's like, so is the stock, you fucking idiot. Like, it's crazy.
He also says something like he actually like loves her. Like, you know, the stock died and like that was something else, but like the brand is like someone like he's a hired assassin, you know, like he doesn't have a lot of whatever in his life, but like right when he's in the hospital, he's like, what do you mean she's dead? Like, you know, like that's what really makes him snap. But I guess he's on a drug too, like heroin, but not that heroin, a different heroin.
Yeah, no, it's spelled like a female hero.
Yeah. And what it does is it makes you, while you're high, it makes you see your love, like a lover or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. So crazy, just constant changes in the status quo of the series.
Yeah,
which is really cool. You know what I mean?
And like takes all the best parts of like, or like best like themes of like things like Star Wars, because there's huge Star Wars vibes throughout it.
Oh, for sure.
But almost better than Star Wars.
I would say
better than the last few movies. That's for sure.
I would say better than I'm gonna say it better than Star Wars, man. Yeah,
the
like
original. I don't know if I can go that far.
Like you can't.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
You can't talk about the
You
influence.
wouldn't have Saga without Star Wars.
Yeah, you wouldn't have Saga without the influence of Star Wars. But also, I feel, I don't know. This is like literally my favorite comics.
But you're also comparing a comic book to a movie. That's also kind of hard to.
Cody, you scumbag.
Yeah, well, this is my favorite fucking comic book. Okay.
Whoa.
Calm down there. Calm down there.
It is. It's my favorite one. I think I can say it with confidence. Like
That's
Your
fair.
favorite of all
comics.
out of all comics. Really.
Yeah. It's definitely my most read. I love and resonate with the characters more. It makes me feel more frequently than most comics. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
like it really tugs
Saga
at
has a lot of emotion.
Yeah, it really makes me feel. And like, I don't know why. Probably just like due to the timing. But this comic started coming out when my son was just a couple years old. And right away,
KO is your Hazel.
Yeah, exactly.
Your Marko running across the galaxy,
trying to save
Virginia
him
to New York, and back.
trying to give him a better future. I'm failing.
So wait, if that makes you Marko and KO Hazel, then what does that make me and Anthony?
Jake, you're Prince Robot.
Yeah, I feel like I'm definitely Prince Robot.
You started as a foe,
Yeah.
quickly became an ally. Anthony?
Who's Anthony?
Who am I?
Of the people, I'm trying to think.
Anthony, definitely some Goose vibes going.
I mean, honestly, like if I wasn't Marko in the story.
No,
like,
I just meant as far as the KO thing. No, yeah, but you're more Goose as far as actual. I think I'm Prince Robot no matter what.
Yeah.
I'll be Goose though. I'll take Goose. I love Goose.
Yeah, Goose
when
is
Cody's
sick.
not Goose, you're Goose. Yeah.
And also, I like the Will. Like I said, even though he becomes an asshole, I've always liked the Will. You know,
You look like the Will in the face.
That's what I'm saying. I could play the Will. You know, it's more about like,
so Jake's Prince Robot. I'm Marko. Anthony's the Will in live action.
That's
There
good.
we go. Yeah, we got it. I got to put on weight for volume 6.
We just got to hit up Jimmy C.
Jimmy C.
James Cameron.
Oh yeah, James Cameron is Avatar, like using Avatar technology to make the Saga movie. We've already established that. That's canon.
How does Volume 5 end? Because since I've read them both so back to back, I forget which one is which. Volume 6 is the time jump, right?
Yes. Volume 5 ends with the time jump.
Yeah, so
Volume 5 ends when Hazel's like a preschooler. Because
Right. So Volume 5 ends at the end of Volume 5. So the brand dies, right? So we get the brand dying, but they get the dragon jizz so they could go cure the will.
So
So their
Will's
story-
alive.
Yeah, the Will's alive. So, and the Will's pissed. So that's their storyline completing for that volume. Then we got Marko and Alana thought they finally catch up to Hazel and Dengo with Prince Robot. Like they're all on a squad.
Yeah.
I mean, no, Alana's there already, but Prince Robot and Marko finally catch up.
Yes, Prince Robot
no, in
and
volume
Marko.
5. Yeah, in volume 5.
Yeah.
Prince Robot kills Dengo.
That's at 6. That's 6. Wait, no, that's 5.
No,
You're
that's
right.
five.
That's 5. That's
Yeah,
5.
because
Anthony's right.
and Alana or Hazel and the grandmother get captured by the robot.
No, the terrorists.
No, the terrorists are already dead at the end of 5. The terrorists
No, there's
come.
2 terrorists that live. Remember? There's
Yeah.
the
But
black
they
girl
end up.
and then
But
the
then they
other
end up
alien
going to
dude.
prison. Remember?
Yeah,
Well,
they get captured.
taken captive by the robot kingdom.
Yeah.
Right. Prince Robot thinks he's getting help, but they rat him out.
They're like if you don't surrender, we're gonna fire on you. They're like your father, the king, has rescinded all your privileges.
Yeah, exactly. So we get that wrapping up. Then you get the time jump. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like a year time jumper at least.
Oh no, it's like 4 years, I'd say.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 6
Yeah,
years
you're
even.
right, because she's like a toddler now.
Yeah, no, she was a
Yeah.
toddler at the end.
She was like
she's
a
in
kid,
like
yeah.
she's in like first or second grade now. I feel like.
Yeah.
And she's like in a prison.
Let's say 3 to 4 years for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Because even in volume 5 or volume 4, she says something like it would be a couple of years before I saw my dad again. And when I read that the first time, I'm like, oh shit, like are they just not gonna be together for a long time as I'm reading Saga? But it was cool that the time jump allows, like, you know, you still get to see them together, but for the like when she finally reunites with him, she says, Daddy, you know, and it's just like an emotional moment when that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that now Marko has that like beard and goatee and Alana hates it.
Yeah. And I like
Like,
that.
you gotta get rid of this.
I like that in season 6, Clara gets tatted.
Season 6.
Season 6.
Oh yeah,
volume
Clara
6,
gets tatted up.
tatted up and becomes this like queen of the prison yard kind of
Yeah.
vibes.
It's like Orange is the New Black.
Yeah.
Also, I liked. Is it at the end of volume 5 that what's her name, the ghost, comes back?
Isabel.
Isabel comes
Isabel.
back and helps.
Because I didn't realize this until I read that specific part. I didn't know Isabel can only manifest when it's like dark.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, so when
crazy.
they're
I didn't
floating
catch
in
that.
space,
Yeah.
as long as they're close enough to any star, she can't help.
Yeah. That's why, like, when they were on that planet where it was daytime, I didn't realize that, oh, that's why she's not there at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a cool
crazy.
twist.
Yeah, it is a cool little thing.
But God, Isabel constantly coming in clutch.
Dude, Isabel's super clutch to have on the squad. Yeah.
Yeah. She's kind of like a scroll. Like she could disguise herself as anybody.
Yeah.
No, she's very useful to have on the team.
Yeah, like in the
Yep.
prison scene when they get when they're about to get searched and they're freaking out because they're gonna find out about Hazel.
Yeah, like
Isabel
when you meet
comes
the,
in as a
the trans Mooney.
yeah,
Petrichor.
What's her name?
petrichor.
Is that how you say it? Petrichor?
Probably, yeah.
Something
I
like
like
that.
that. Like she speaks broken English because she's like just learning. You know,
In
like,
prison,
What
yeah.
would they call their language from the Moonfall or from the moon?
I think Mooney.
no, that's
they
like a
wouldn't call
slur.
it.
That's a slur. That's not
Yeah.
a word.
I don't know.
She's trying to speak Landfallian.
Yeah, she's
if
trying
you
to
want to
speak
say that.
Landfallian. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's like me am. It's like kind of Hulk like when you're reading it.
Yeah.
Even Clara, because her translator's broken, can't,
Yeah.
you know, it's kind of the same thing.
I really like the way Brian K. Vaughan writes the Moon People language because it's like half Italian, half Spanish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's literally, there's some words that say estas.
Yeah.
And then, like, with mixed up, like, other words.
Yeah.
So you can, it's weird. You almost, like, kind of know what they're saying.
Yeah. There are
Like-
there's never a translation, but there's times when there's like maybe Clara saying something and then Hazel is like
And you already get the idea
Yeah.
of what.
Yeah, you get the gist of what they're saying. I
Yeah.
like it. It's very, like, Chewbacca Han Solo.
Nice. Yeah. But yeah.
Dorf and Upshire in volume 6 get taken by the will.
Yeah. Who's
Yeah.
That's that's dark.
That's dark. I also, like, I'll be honest, like, I wasn't really down with, which one is the main one? The top of the relationship.
The skinny
Upshire.
guy?
It's
Upshire.
Yeah,
Upshire.
Upshire. He was kind of being a dick, like wanting to like chase down this story, but like I don't know, kind of ruining the lives of these people.
Yeah, and then Doff gets stabbed.
Yeah.
I liked when he got stabbed. To be honest, I was like, fuck, the Will's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't trust these bullshit like National Enquirer journalists.
They know they have the big story on their hands, but I guess I haven't read far enough. I don't know what happens. Like, what's their end goal? Like, just to get everybody to know, like, spread the word?
I think it's for sure going to change by the time we get farther on.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Or not. Well, don't say anything, Cody.
I'm not saying anything. I almost did because I'm high, but then I stopped myself.
I do like their story, though, but I'm not even sure if I like them.
I like them because like
I
they
like
still
them.
struggle with it. And like Dorf at that one point in
They're
time.
still doing it. They're pursuing, like, they want to expose this story that there's a hybrid child out there that could bring ruin upon this little girl's life, all in the name of them wanting, like, to break a big story. See, that's why I don't trust these bullshit journalists.
But it's not just about that. Like Dorf is clearly in his mind using this as a metaphor for his own sexuality and being closet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, that's a big thing with Hazel, where it's just like, you know, showing her wings. Like,
Yeah.
she has that moment with Petrichor, you know?
And with the teacher.
The teacher, yes. Yeah.
Who, like, almost dies when she cracks her head open.
Yeah. I love how you're never quite sure, like, should they trust the people they're sharing their secret with? And
Yeah.
the teacher was one of them that you could trust. She just had no chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even like in that, some of Hazel's narration is like, even the people you could trust, it's best just to keep your mouth shut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, like Jenny. Remember Jenny from the other volume where Upshire and Doff go to her house?
Yeah.
And she's actually, you know, she doesn't rat out, you know, she likes Marko. She doesn't even know about Hazel's secret, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yuma ratted everyone out, but she redeems herself.
Yeah.
No, it's cool. Like you're saying, the characters.
Even Prince Robot helps them. He dresses up as the Duke in Volume 6.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
like, they're not going to believe that.
Hazel. Yeah.
Yeah. And then just everyone's racist, basically.
That was the best thing. He's like, what do you think we all look alike? And they really do, because they're all like robot screens.
Uh-huh.
And Alana even says, like, yeah. And he's like, you guys are racist.
Yeah, exactly. This book does such a good job of making metaphors out of like real life analogies and turning it into these like highly conceptual, fantastical ideas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's even a
Volume
part.
6 also really made me like Prince Robot.
Yeah, for sure. When he blasts Dengo.
Dude, that's
That's
sick.
Volume
I love
5,
that.
yeah.
That's the end of Volume 5, yeah. But I
No,
do
that's
like
volume
that panel,
6.
though.
No,
No,
you're
that's
right.
volume
I
5.
keep saying it's 5, but it's 6.
Yeah.
Or it's
though.
5.
Yeah, I do like when he blasts him, though.
Volume 6, he's on the island with his son, Squire,
And
Yeah,
Goose,
exactly.
and Goose.
Yeah. Where
They're in
what-
seclusion.
Volume 6 ends with the Will almost killing the Squire.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, it's
But Goose
fucked
gets
up.
his fingers.
Yeah, Goose
Yeah,
gets his
dude.
fingers. Fucking Sweet Boy knocks out Friendo.
Yep.
Yeah.
They rescue Hazel.
Yeah.
Marko rescues Hazel.
Yeah.
Hazel, Petrichor, Clara stays in the prison.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy that she stayed behind.
Well,
She like found her tribe.
yeah.
She's like, these are my people now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's like, I'll be a burden to you
I almost
guys.
feel like she's going to lead an uprising at the prison.
Oh hell yeah. I
Like
hope
a-
so.
like a
I hope so,
riot or a
too.
revolt. Yeah,
Yeah.
we know you hope so. I can tell by your face it happens.
Yeah, I don't know anything. I don't know anything.
I don't know anything.
No, I mean, honestly, I'm not going to say what happens with any of it, but there are definitely like a lot, like this book does a good job of setting threads down for a while and then revisiting them many, many like volumes later.
Nice.
So some of the stuff, I don't know how it turns out.
Okay.
How far have you read, Anthony?
I've definitely read up to like I only know by issue. I don't know. I just remember there was a hiatus and then it came back recently. So right before that hiatus, whatever was out, I read up to that. Maybe
Okay,
it's
so
like-
volume 9.
Yeah, probably exactly.
That's the halfway point in the story. That's as far as I've gotten to.
But I don't remember it. You
See,
know?
I
Like,
remember it, but not like everything. It definitely. I reread it during the pandemic. So, but God, it's so good.
Yeah, no, Saga's definitely one of my favorite comics. I like that we're reading it and doing it for the pod too.
It's also a really easy read, and I mean that in a good way. Like it just, like it the way it's paced and perfect balance. Like Saga is not a wordy comic at all, which I like.
Yeah, exactly. It flows.
See, I love a wordy comic if it's done well, But this one
Yeah,
is,
but sometimes wordy comics can feel like you're just reading.
yeah,
There's a lot of action in these comics. Like the art really tells a great story. Fiona Staples,
murdering it
Love her art.
constantly.
So
Love
good.
her art.
Very sexy comic.
Oh,
Always, yeah.
Every comic, people are banging, no doubt.
There's nudity. I mean, also like
Yeah, dude,
progressive.
Marko's
sucking their own dick.
Also, it's progressive. You know what I mean? The trans character, that first half took a hiatus maybe in like 2018. So we're talking probably like 2015, 2016 when these characters are happening. And that wasn't something you often saw in media. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
Well, yes and no. Let's not forget Doom Patrol, guys. Okay.
True.
That's true too.
Back in the
100%
90s.
true.
Okay.
But there aren't a lot of trans characters in
No,
comics, to Cody's point. So that
I
still is it makes
I agree.
yeah, Cody. That's a great point. There was also the Stalk, her brother. We met him. He wasn't a bad guy. Halvar or Halvor or something like that.
You only see him briefly in one issue.
He was in volume 5. Yeah.
Yeah. He was cool. Also, I want to touch on in the beginning, I think it's the beginning of volume 5 when Hazel is narrating kind of like the story of what it was like enlisting in the military and
Oh yeah.
for Landfallians. And god damn, what a crazy, like perfect analogy for like the American military industrial complex. You know what I mean? Like they're talking about, you know, people enlist at first there was a draft, then people started enlisting. They would enlist, either they felt a sense of duty or they wanted some adventure or they wanted an escape. And everyone who enlists is poor as shit. Like it was, it's so good.
I think if you do the movie or the show, like that's what you start with. That's how you set up the whole Saga story. Like it's important to know like that's why all these planets are like caught up in this war.
Yeah.
You know? Because everyone has a side.
Yeah.
And you never know which side to trust.
Exactly. Yeah. And everybody has their own, but like also at the end of the day, while everyone has a side, everyone is still just a person, you know, trying to live their life, trying to figure it out, trying to pave their way through this crazy universe.
Hey, it's a crazy universe we live in, guys.
Yeah, just like us, baby.
I don't know. I love it. I love it. I love that beginning really resonated with me because there was a point in time in my mid-20s when I almost enlisted. And
I think a lot of young American males at one point in their life think about it.
like
I definitely had like never too hard, but I definitely had like a month period in my 20s where I was like,
when I was
go in
like
the army?
24 or something, I was like, I need to provide a stable life for my kid. And like,
Fuck that.
yeah, crazy. I'm so glad it didn't happen.
Nah, I never wanted to join that shit.
No,
way.
when I
I
was
never
like,
wanted to join like hard. It was just like there definitely was as a young male. I was like,
I went through I'm also probably like the poorest and the stupidest of the three of us. So
for sure.
Probably.
Probably. Yeah, so out of pocket, Anthony. Cody, I don't think you would have done well in the military.
no, definitely not. But I actually like went. I almost got like I was like 3/4 of the way. I wasn't far from like them taking me to boot camp. That's how far into the process I went. But thank
Whoa, you were
God,
already, like signing documents and shit.
I was getting ready to. Literally, that's like all I had left to do was to sign the documents. I like went as far as taking like practice as fabs and all kinds of shit.
Wait, what year was this?
Yeah, what year was this?
I was like 23, 24. So we're talking like 2012?
We're
No,
not too long after ACI.
Yeah,
Yeah.
after ACI?
after
What?
ACI.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Damn, Cody Cannon, the soldier.
Yeah. You want to know why I didn't enlist?
Why?
Because my fucking background check comes back and I have 7 simple possession of marijuana charges on my record. And 7 simple possession of marijuana charges on my record. And they sit me down and they're like asking me questions and stuff. And they're like, have you smoked weed more than 60 times? They asked me at one point. And I was like,
God, yeah,
I was like,
yeah, the last week for
I was
sure.
like, this year? What are you talking about? Like,
60 times.
I was like, I'm a 24-year-old man. Look at me. Like, of course I have. And then they ended up.
That's great.
Like, I was honest. I was like, I'm gonna be honest. And they were like, you should have just told us no. And I was like,
What?
they were like, we can't take you then. And so literally,
Told us no.
marijuana saved my life.
Hey, there you go.
We love it.
Without marijuana, Cody would be dead right now somewhere in the Middle East.
Oh my God.
Or I would just be like really fucked up, like my buddy Jarvis.
Or yeah, you'd be like, oh God. I thought he's doing well. Is he not doing well?
I
Is
hope
it
he's
like
doing well. I
embarrassing?
haven't talked to him in years. I haven't talked to him in
I've
years.
seen him on Facebook. It seems like he's like has a whole family and shit.
Nice. Good for him. I don't mean to shit talk you, Jarvis. At one point in time, you scared your friends, though. Many points in time.
See, Jarvis is one of the first like unique West Virginia experiences I had, because when we went camping, I went water rafting for the first time. When I went with you guys for the first time, I remember that's the time you pushed me away when you were singing Country Roads.
Country Roads, because I thought you were mocking us.
I was.
You
I was
just didn't know the
wasted.
lyrics.
I didn't know the words.
Yeah. In my mind, everybody knew Country Roads. Okay.
Fuck that. But yeah, Jarvis made an impression on that trip.
Yeah, dude, Jarvis is
He was
crazy.
hilarious.
Yeah, he's a wild man.
Yeah, he's a wild man.
Yeah, dude, remember he got blackout drunk and army crawled back to the fucking
Army crawled
campsite
back to
from the
campsite
bar.
from this, like,
So he's like
bar.
covered with mud and scratches and stuff. Just
Damn.
yeah, that was Jarvis, man.
Not to be confused with Chronic Jarvis or son of Chronic Jarvis.
Ooh,
Chronic Jarvis and this Jarvis fused together.
it would
we'd all
be
in a lot of
insane.
trouble.
Yeah, we'd be in a lot of. It would be like the formation of Ultron.
Ultron, yeah, exactly.
Except
Definitely be Ultron Jarvis.
Except it would just be like a shell-shocked veteran. You know what I mean?
It literally sounds like Deathlock, like a trained U.S. soldier fused
It
with
pretty
like
much is. Well, Jarvis was a
robot
Marine,
part.
right?
Yeah,
He
on the
wasn't even
front
just a
lines.
soldier. Yeah, he was a Marine, like in Operation Iraqi Freedom.
Yeah, and it fucked
Wow.
him up.
Yeah.
So
Damn.
thank God for weed.
Yeah, thank you for marijuana doing the Lord's work out here.
Yeah.
Dude. That means it's crazy because that means in the multiverse there is a Cody who enlisted in the Marine. It was also
Dude,
I
there's
was
like a
going into the
four-star General Cody out
Yeah,
there.
General Cody.
Dude, I
General
was-
Cannon.
General Cannon. Oh.
dude. I was also it was the Marines for some reason that I was like going into.
You would have been a terrible Marine.
Terrible.
Terrible. They would have discharged you before you ever got deployed to fight. They'd been like, nah, you can't. We're
Yeah.
not doing this.
We're not
We
doing
can't
this.
risk everyone's life with this man.
He gets like a letter from the U.S. Army. It's just like, "Dear Cody, we're not doing this."
We're not doing this.
Signed President Obama.
Wait, Obama was in when you were.
What?
Yeah.
I was thinking about
Obama
I was
wasn't
talking about
president.
Operation Iraqi Freedom.
No, when I went to enlist, he was.
Yeah, when you went. Yeah, I was thinking during Operation Iraqi Freedom, he wasn't president.
No.
No, but it did last a long time. Her
Yeah.
So
occupation there.
One might even blame Obama.
Well, he sure shit didn't end it. So.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. He did kill Osama bin Laden while he was in office.
That is true, and John Cena somehow knew about it before everybody.
John Cena. What are you talking about? That's the
There's a video of
stupidest thing I've
John
ever heard.
Cena. There's a video of John Cena announcing that Barack
I heard
Obama
it.
killed. No,
I
it's not.
heard it
I'm not
on
saying
the
he's the first
radio.
person that announced it, but it's like he had like a direct line to the news source It's like my people are telling me.
That was
That's
big
so
news
funny.
when Osama got killed. I remember exactly where I was. I was coming back from LaGuardia Airport, and it was on the radio.
I was living in New York, I think. Or maybe I wasn't there yet, but I might have been.
Jake was at an airport. Cody was in New York.
Oh, 9/11 conspiracy goes deeper. We talk about 9/11 so much on this podcast.
It's topical.
It'll never not be topical.
Yeah. Never forget. We're keeping it. We're making
Exactly.
sure you never
Yeah.
forget.
Yeah.
We're doing the Lord's work.
Yeah, we're just being good patriots.
Exactly. Constantly reminding people of 9/11.
So Saga. I think we've reached the
Saga.
Nexus.
Have we reached the Nexus?
Are we at the next
We didn't
season?
talk about it that much.
No.
I thought we talked about it.
I would also say, like, you know what's interesting? Like, the story is, I don't know. None of this is not a compliment. It's just like, it is so fast paced. It's also pretty straightforward, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Saga.
You
like,
just got
it's
to
a
read
great
it and
story.
experience
Yeah,
it.
exactly. It's a great story, but it's also a pretty simple, straightforward story.
Yeah. I mean, the stuff we're talking about, the deeper analogies and meanings and metaphors, it's all there, but it's like, it's not begging, like, you're not having to, like, sift through things. Like, it's just there. You know what I mean? Like, Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples just do a great job of telling a fantastic tale. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Facts, my boy.
No, yeah. I always want to keep reading the next issue of Saga. They're always good with their final splash pages. You know, it's just like, oh shit, this just happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good cliffhangers.
Always cool last reveals. Yeah.
At the end of 6, you find out Alana's pregnant again.
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that scene with the petrochlor or whatever. Like, smells. She's like, "You're pregnant."
Yeah.
I feel like I could do that too.
After she had punched Alana in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think covering 2 volumes at a time is appropriate because of how straightforward and fast paced the story is. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I mean, each volume has its own thing going on for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does a really good story of telling, it does a really good job of telling like the A story, the B story. You know,
Uh-huh.
I would say
Yeah.
the Will is definitely the B story, and the A story is definitely Hazel, Marko, Alana.
I would even
Yeah,
say the Will is
absolutely.
the C story one for
Especially
a while.
now. I might say
Yeah.
now he's definitely the C story.
Yeah, the C story of volume 6 is the Will with Upshire and Doff
Yeah.
for
Doff.
sure. The B story is
Alana and Marko have
yeah.
reunited and they're bank robbers, which is cool as
yeah,
fuck.
those
Yeah,
are
they've
the,
been like
the
Bonnie
first
and
issue
Clyde
of that
shit.
volume. Yeah, they do some
Yeah.
cool shit. Yeah, I would love to see more of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see them do like crimes and shit.
Yeah, but you find out that the crimes that they're doing is literally just tracking down Hazel.
Right. And
Yeah.
they're not banging each other until they find Hazel.
And they jumped on the rocket ship and immediately started banging.
Yeah. Because they know she's alive.
Yeah.
No, it's cool. I love those characters. They're great. They're a great comic book couple.
Yeah.
Dude, that scene when he's like, "Wait, so you want me to jump out into your arms for us to get caught by a moving rocket?" And then it's just like her face says it all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then she's like, "You married me."
yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
No, they're great.
they're great.
They are a great couple. Great comic couple.
I want to find my Alana one day, you know?
Oh, little baby Marko and Cody.
Little baby Marko Cody.
Little baby Marko Cody Cannon.
Well, I'm giving these 2 volumes a 6 because once again I enjoyed it thoroughly. There's really nothing there's really nothing I don't like about Saga so far.
Yeah, it's incredible. Like I said, it makes you care about people that you used to hate. It makes you hate people that you used to love. It's like constantly changing the status quo while keeping the story fresh and interesting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean we've covered 6 volumes and it's really consistently good throughout all 6 so far.
I would
Easily.
argue, I mean,
Doesn't dip in quality.
I mean, like,
It really doesn't.
this might be a little blasphemous for me to say, but like, I would argue that there are times that Sandman dips in quality more than
Ooh.
what we've read so far, at the very least.
I will
Sandman
not
is
say
so
the Sandman.
Sandman is so different though.
Yeah, I
It's
would
very
not say the
different.
Sandman. I mean, yeah, the Sandman, there were some issues where I'm like, what's happening? And maybe I don't like this, but I wouldn't say Saga's better than the Sandman in my book. You're blasphemous as fuck.
Is that what you're saying, Cody Cannon?
It's my favorite comic. It's my favorite. It's
But you're
for
not
me.
saying it's better. You're saying you like it better.
No, I'm not saying it's better because I think just like without Star Wars, without Sandman, there's no Saga. You know what I mean?
That's true. There's definitely some magical Sandman vibes up in this.
I just think it's my favorite comic. Like, do I think it's the best comic? No. But is it my favorite? Yes. Like, this is not, if I were to fire from the hips, top 5 graphic comic series right now, this would be number 1.
Nice.
Whoa. Hot take, hot muffins.
There
Hot
is a line
muffins.
in one of these volumes where someone says, I don't rank art or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Or
that.
I don't rank
It's
artists.
the teacher
you know?
to
Oh,
It's
yeah.
the teacher.
the teacher to Hazel or something.
Well, it's
isn't
when
it?
Hazel's talking about the author that died.
Oswald,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, she's like, oh, he's the best writer of all time, and she's like, art isn't meant to be ranked.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Oh, shit.
that teacher obviously hasn't listened to
Yeah.
Comics and Chronic.
That's true. We are modern day art.
Yeah, and we be ranking.
we be ranked.
stankin'.
Wait, so Cody, how many Pesci's? 1 to 6.
Easy 6.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah, you know, there's nothing wrong with these volumes. Like Saga's consistently great reads. These volumes bring it, you know, like they're just
Epic,
building on the other
grandiose.
volumes. Yeah.
Epic, grandiose storytelling while at the same time very intimate and familial. You know what I mean?
and sexy. Very sexy. These comics are very sexy.
Unbelievably sexy.
Sexy.
They make me
Saga.
hard.
6.
Hey, it's been a while. We've missed you,
Yeah,
Satan.
long time no see, Satan.
Yeah, dude. Welcome. I'm back with that guitar solo behind it. Was pretty epic.
Yeah.
It was metal as fuck.
So, did you have a Merry
how was your
Christmas?
Satan?
We burned a lot of people. That was for sure.
Nice. Anyone in particular? Anyone we would know?
No one. No.
No, not even Henry Kissinger, huh?
Yeah.
We saved him a seat a long time ago.
I had a question,
We were
Satan.
ready for
How's Jeffrey Epstein doing down there?
You don't want to know, man. Have you ever seen a volcano?
Yes.
Not in real life.
Imagine dipping a person into a volcano repeatedly, over and over, every day.
Nice.
Nice. That's what I like to hear.
Nice.
Yeah.
His entirety or just his dick?
Yeah.
There's a separate mini volcano.
All right. Well, thanks for the update, Satan.
Yeah.
He says hi, Jake.
He says,
He says hi, Jake.
oh. So this is a real question I have for you guys. It made me think. The conversation with Satan, brother. Would you guys go to a real volcano if you could?
Oh, yeah, I've been to a real volcano.
Like while it's been gushing magma and shit?
No. Why
no,
would
it
I
wasn't
survive?
gushing magma.
Or like,
But I mean, you can there's like
It
ones
was-
where it's
of
like
course it
gushing
was.
magma, but it's not like blowing up. It's just like
yeah, there's just
you know
like
what I mean?
magma
You
in
can
there.
take hikes in Hawaii where there's
Did you go and look at the magma?
yeah. I've seen lava in real life in Hawaii.
Oh man, I want to do that.
It's nice. It's cool. You can like walk on lava.
Yeah, when it's cooled.
No, like even when it's hot, I watched this video like because it's like lava's really thick. It's not like just like a puddle of water where you push someone in. Like you would fall on
Okay.
top of it. You would get burnt really badly, but you can like walk. It's so thick that you can walk on it.
Hey.
So what you're saying is that scene in the Tommy Lee Jones classic Volcano when the dude is in the subway and the lava's all around him and he's just like slowly melting as he's walking through the train car. That's not how that would actually play out.
I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't know.
I don't either. I don't know.
Yeah, I've never seen Volcano or Dante's Peak.
Whoa, you've never seen a volcano movie? One of the big two?
One of the big two.
There's really only two.
Yeah.
There's two big volcano movies. There's two big asteroid movies.
Wait,
we got Armageddon,
You said
Deep
you've been
Impact.
to Italy. Have you never seen Vesuvius?
No, there's no Vesuvius is nowhere near the parts of Italy I traveled to.
Excuse me, my God. I didn't
Yeah, we
know,
thought you were cultured.
No, there's no
nowhere near
way.
it. Like literally outside of Naples.
No, I'm not a Naples guy.
You never been to Naples?
No,
You're one of
never
those
been.
Northern Italians. That's why.
Yeah, I'm more.
Yes, elitist.
No, I'm
scumbags.
saying like where my family's from is just like small town farm folk. Like it's not near Mount Vesuvius. There's some mountains around, but no Vesuvius.
Why have I been calling you Anthony Vesuvius Iannaccio this whole time?
Vesuvius, I got you. That sounds like his
pretty
Roman
cool.
Caesar name. Yeah. Antonius Vesuvius Iannaccio.
That's my Roman
Gladiator name.
multiversal variant.
That could be one of your variants. Yeah, your Roman
Yeah.
gladiator variant.
Yeah, part of the Illuminacho.
We have the 4-star
Yeah.
General Cody variant, of course.
Yeah.
General Cannon.
Who wins in a fight, Vesuvius Iannaccio or General Cannon?
Ooh.
Oof. I don't know.
Roman soldier trained versus Marine.
4-star
Yeah,
General.
Marine trained. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. That could be a tough one.
What if we just teamed up and formed like our Legion of Doom?
Ooh. Against Comics and Chronic.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Fuck them.
Yeah, and then at one point we could have our own Justice-esque storyline where we team up with Betty Yayo, and Betty Yayo 69 is like our Brainiac.
Yeah. Yes. We got her. We got her.
Yeah.
The Pesci Wars will not end well.
I'm thinking of that page in Justice when Aquaman is getting his brain cut into.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Betty
picturing that's
Yayo.
Cody. Yeah, right. Cody's getting his head cut into, and Betty Yayo is
2069.
like Brainiac.
Yeah. Betty White cutting into my brain. But she has like chains and stuff like that.
That'd be great. Well, I highly recommend reading volumes 5 and 6 of Saga. Definitely go check out.
Indeed.
Yeah, I mean, the whole series is worth it. If you haven't read it, honestly, you won't be disappointed if you get the first couple compendiums that are out.
Hell yeah.
It's worthwhile.
There's 3 nice hardcovers. Each one has 3 volumes.
Yeah.
No, I Saga's just so good. If you're up this far to listening to the 5 and 6 volume episode and you haven't read it for some reason, just pick it up and read it.
Yeah, it's worth it.
You already know what to do.
Yeah. I would say like it's just my favorite.
Know what else you know what to do? You need to rate us on Spotify or Apple, wherever you're listening. Just rate us. You're listening, rate us. Boom. 1, 2, 3, you're done already.
Yeah, give us also the highest rating possible.
5 stars.
Otherwise, we'll hunt you down.
Yeah, 5 stars anywhere equals 6 Joe Pesci's here, just
Yes.
so you understand.
True.
Yeah.
That is the math.
It's
That's how it
science.
works.
It's science.
It's science.
We have a Patreon too.
One day
Check
we need
that
to like
out.
have a table of contents where it's like 1 Joe Pesci is equal to like 1.25 stars or something. Yeah.
Like Siskel and Ebert had 2 thumbs up, so we're gonna have to figure out how that equals.
Siskel and Ebert.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine if it was Cisco and Ebert.
The thong song?
Yeah,
Thong thong. He gives thong song.
Yeah.
He gives like 5
He gives dumps like a truck. Is what he gives.
Did you ever hear Dude, you ever hear the story that like Cisco made no money off that very famous song?
Oh shit, really?
Because he was fucked.
Because
Yeah.
this is a true story. Because he used the line "Living La Vida Loca," and so Ricky Martin sued him
Oh shit.
and he won like million. Like so, like despite how famous that song is, Cisco got almost no money for it.
Yeah.
Damn, we're gonna have to censor you saying that phrase so that Ricky Martin doesn't sue
I
comics.
know,
Yeah.
right? Ricky Martin comes
Dude,
for us.
Ricky Martin, dude.
Fuck you, Ricky Martin.
Hey, dude, we've got legal strength here. We're legal now.
We've got
so.
legal
Yeah.
strength.
Yeah, you have no power here, Ricky Martin.
Ricky Martin.
Our eternal enemy, Ricky Martin.
Oh.
Betty Yayo's picking him up.
Oh shit!
He's
Dude,
joining
I don't
that
even want to
crew.
know what a world looks like when Betty Yayo 2069 teams up with Ricky Martin.
Yeah. Dude.
That's like Lex Luthor and Brainiac teaming up.
Exactly.
Unstoppable almost.
Yeah.
Almost.
God.
Yeah. Well, Ricky Martin hates us because we're so perfect. Just like Lex Luthor hates Superman because he's so perfect.
Makes so much sense.
Yeah. Ricky Martin's like, men should be able to govern themselves. We shouldn't have to bow to the whims of gods.
Now he sounds like a hero.
Yeah. That's Enrique Iglesias.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're just adding every Latino
because you
singer.
said, because of the song My Hero. Would you be my hero, baby?
Oh, yeah.
And Pitbull would be on our side, though.
Yeah.
Pitbull
Oh,
would
yeah.
100%
Mr.
be on our
Worldwide is
side.
pro comics and chronic.
Yeah, we
Dude,
know
Pitbull,
that for a
now,
fact.
now that we're talking about Lex Luthor, I think Pitbull would play a good Lex Luthor. He's got the look.
He does that quote that went viral online or whatever, that toast.
What was his name?
No, you didn't see it. It's something like, it's just like a silly like pre-shot, like here's living fast and fastly live or some stupid shit. I can't remember the words.
Blue Beetle should be in its own DC universe, and in the next one, he should play Lex Luthor.
Oh,
Nice.
that's so stupid.
All
All right, you schmucks. We're
All right.
done here.
We're out of here.
Once Pitbull becomes Lex Luthor, there's no more time for comics and chronic.
Exactly. Hi, you're listening to Comics and Chronic, and I'm Jacob H.
I'm Cody Cannon.
And I'm Anthony Iannaccio.
And you can tune in every Thursday to hear new episodes of Comics and Chronic.
And make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Comics and Chronic. That's comics, the letter N, Chronic.
We'll see you guys next week.
Woo!
Peace.